News from the forest. In urban planning news, Fox News breakfast sausage Brian Kilmeade said on the air that homeless people should receive involuntary lethal injections. His fellow dingbat on the divan, Lawrence Jones, said, "Yeah." Great contribution there, Lawrence. Fox Republicans like to pretend they're Christians, so this episode reminded many of that famous time Jesus poisoned the 5,000, even though he only had enough poison for a few. Oh, wait a minute, that was Lauren Boebert who poisoned an entire town, and she did so by giving them explosive diarrhea with her catering business. Not Jesus. His catering business has proven wildly successful, if a somewhat limited menu. Just a wine tasting and an amuse-bouche. Either a water cracker or human flesh, depending on the franchise. Lauren and Jesus, how do I keep confusing these two? I wish there was some way handy of remembering which was which. I'll try to crank up a theory, but it's not easy. There's the rub. Boy, this one will tug at me for some time. Okay, I've juiced that beetle enough. Of course, Jesus himself was homeless, at birth fleeing to Egypt as a refugee, and again during his ministry. Pontius Pilate could have been on Fox and Friends, although he was a little too eloquent, and unlike RFK Jr., he knew how to wash his hands. Other notable people who've experienced homelessness include Sylvester Stallone, Dr. Phil, Ella Fitzgerald, George Orwell, and Buddha. I'm glad Fox Republicans weren't in charge of how we handled them. And the current creepy calligrapher-in-chief calls a Florida country club his home, even though legally it can't be used as such. Days later, Kilmeade issued a lame half-apology, granting that not all homeless people should be murdered. So I guess Fox News wants to pick and choose, which it seems like they're already doing. News from the forest. News from the forest. In urban planning news, Fox News breakfast sausage Brian Kilmeade said on the air that homeless people should receive involuntary lethal injections. His fellow dingbat on the divan, Lawrence Jones, said, "Yeah." Great contribution there, Lawrence. Fox Republicans like to pretend they're Christians, so this episode reminded